Oh, yeah, that does seem fair. Oh, goodness, burnt meat.
Toni, I want to start with you. You worked with so many amazing directors throughout your career, most recently like Clint Eastwood and Guillermo del Toro. You keep adding big names to your filmography. You said recently in an Instagram post that there's nobody like Bong Joon Ho. What makes Bong so different?
Because there's nobody like him. I mean, he's a true original, and his work is truly original. It's a reflection of him. The way he thinks, the person he is. He is such a joy to work with. And his stories just, he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He just does what he wants.
Oh, God, I love that, yeah.
It's such a joy to come up against something like that. It's so exciting, truly exciting.
Very much so. No one makes films like Bong Joon Ho. I think you said it perfectly. Naomi, I want to talk about Nasha a little bit here. Everyone kind of views Mickey as an outcast on this colony. Everyone kind of looks at him as what he is, disposable. But for some reason, Nasha sees through all of that. What makes Nasha look at Mickey a little bit differently?
Oof. It's a good question. I've been wondering, because we were even when we were filming it was like, how do they get together? How does this work? I think that I think Nasha at the core of her has this thing about looking after people, defending the underdog, and she just can't take BS. And I think initially she sees around him a lot of BS, a lot of people treating him differently, and it's like, well, what the F is that about? And then in that builds up a connection, and then obviously out of that comes their loving connection, and that maybe, I imagine that may have come out as a surprise.
I just had lunch. It's a green chicken curry. I held it in for so long.
I was like, is she gonna cry? It was touching.
It's a beautiful answer. You're bringing her to tears. It's a very different love dynamic than Toni, what you have with Mark in this film. How long did it take you to get used to Kenneth Walker's teeth or Kenneth Marshall's teeth?
Oh, my Lord. I mean, we just had the time of our lives playing these characters. Mark is hilarious. He's a hilarious guy. And he really went for it, and I supported it.
God love it.
He honestly, and he does it without making that, you could easily kind of fall into a caricature kind of area, but he grounds this lunatic in a way that really works.
It's a brilliant word,
and honestly made me laugh every single day. He's just so smart as an actor, and just, I think you can see that we're having fun. Honestly, it was so much fun.
Yeah, his cult of personality is very palpable in this movie. I hated his guts, but I also was like, that's Mark Ruffalo. How can you not love it? Guys, I'll wrap with this before we get out of here. This film asks a lot of very brilliant questions about humanity and what it means to have a soul and things like that. If given the opportunity, would you reprint yourself?
Hell no.
I don't want to mess with nature. No.
I don't like messing with that stuff. This is why me and technology ain't great. Yeah. I like things I don't want to go back to caveman days, but my goodness.
Natural evolution.
Yeah, just one of me.
I was going to say, I think that's the right answer. As much as I'd love to have an extra hand to do some chores around the house, I think the consequences that come with it are shown very clearly in this film. Guys, this was an absolute joy. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.